Students, faculty, academic administrator, board of trustees, and the Faculty Senate Council. Academic tenure is considered an employment status at many U.S. colleges and universities, including the University of Mary Washington. It protects the academic freedom and provides job security for professors. However, the academic tenure policy at UMW guarantees professors too much security, making it harder for them to receive a dismissal or enforce a clear performance standard. The UMW Faculty Handbook states that when a tenured professor receives an unsatisfactory performance rating, they must submit a developed plan to the dean stating specific goals for improvement as well as receive advice until their performance improves, a process which takes 3 years. This process is slow and often ineffectual, therefore UMW should modify but not eliminate academic tenure. Many people argue that becoming tenured can cause faculty members to become complacent and lazy after receiving the status. Stephen Levitt, an economist at the University of Chicago, reported that tenure distorts people's efforts so that they face strong incentives early in their career and very weak incentives after. Also, the National Center for Educational Statistics report that some professors seek tenure because it grants them the rights to conduct their research. To see if this was true, I did my own personal research. A legacy student whose alumni mother shared the same professor as her 20 years ago reports a widely different experience as her daughter. Her alumni mother praised the untenured professor as passionate, encouraging, and helpful, while the daughter reports that the now tenured professor is snarky and unavailable. I then asked a group of seniors if they had ever come across a tenured professor who didn't seem deserving of this promotion. They replied that they have been in a class where, after announcing failing class averages on the exam, the professor placed blame on students rather than their outdated teaching styles and unavailability. Mary Washington values the one-on-one interactions with their professors. However, students feel that some professors are too protected by the current tenure policy, and in return their grades are suffering. In a study at Northwestern University showed that freshmen are more likely to take a second course in a field if their first class was taught by an adjunct professor and on average received higher grades in that content area overall. Here at Mary Washington, students stress that their end-of-semester evaluations are not being heard because tenured professors are protected from arbitrary decisions or unfair public opinion. Instead of abolishing the academic tenure rights for all professors, I propose modifying the performance review. At the end of the semester, if the professor is receiving a lot of negative course evaluations, then the professor should not receive their increased tenure salary for the next semester, which according to statistics from the American Association of University Professors, there is up to a $135,000 difference between salaries of tenure and adjunct professors, which is not a small salary increase. If they receive similar reviews the following semester, the board should take away their tenure status, forcing them to redo the promotion process. Even though this policy change seems a little harsh, it will prevent tenure professors from being complacent, thinking only of tenure as a way to ensure job security and a raise. However, it will still grant professors the opportunity to have the academic freedom and job security of tenure if they show an active and inspirational role in educating their students.